Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So the latest reports breaking today is that West Ham are on the verge of signing Nikola Vlasic from CSKA Moscow for around about £30 million. The name cropped up a couple of weeks ago as he was tipped as an alternative to Jesse Lingard, as West Ham are trying to grab Lingard from Manchester United, but it was sort of at a standstill. We all thought Matheus Pereira was perhaps the alternative a month ago. Turned out not to be the case. But a couple of weeks ago, this guy's name, Nikola Vlasic, was in the press about being linked to West Ham. He wasn't in the starting 11 last weekend for CSKA Moscow either, which was a big indication that perhaps he was on his way out. But Jacob Steinberg broke today that West Ham are closing in on the signing of him for around about £30 million. This has since been backed up by the likes of ex-West Ham employee, with some reports suggesting that his medical is booked for tomorrow. I mean, it's kind of got to be tomorrow or Tuesday, isn't it? It's a 50-50 there. You've got 50-50. It's either Monday or Tuesday. The transfer deadline day shuts on Tuesday at around about 11 p.m. It shuts at 11 p.m. on the dot. That's it. It's slam shut then. Slam shut. But Nikola Vlasic is supposed to be West Ham's latest signing, the big money for the attacking position. We've got Kurt Zouma. We know we needed a centre-back. That David Moyes went a centre-back and the attacking player. We've got Kurt Zouma in for the centre-back. That's done and dealt with. Nikola Vlasic is supposedly David Moyes' choice for that attacking position. Now, we've seen yesterday, we were crying out for an attacker yesterday, weren't we, on the bench? We were a bit flat in the second half. We didn't really have the options on the bench. David Moyes spoke about it after the game, saying he could have done with a striker. Now, Vlasic is not a striker. He is not an out-and-out number 9. He can play up there, and I think that's part of the reason we're going after him. But he is not an alternative to Michail Antonio, as straightforward as that. He's not an out-and-out number 9. Saying that, Michail Antonio wasn't an out number 9 either until David Moyes has sort of transformed him into a striker. He's got better as a striker, Antonio. Perhaps he sees similarities with Vlasic and thinks that he can cover that as well as cover the other 3 attacking positions. We've almost got an attacking 4 at the minute, haven't we? A left wing, right wing, the number 10, the striker, just for keeping it basic. Vlasic can cover those 4 areas. Now, hands up, I've never seen him play for CSKA Moscow. Never seen him play. But his numbers are bloody good, aren't they? 19 goals and assists last season, 20 goals and assists the season before that, hitting double figures for goals scored the last 2 seasons. That's exactly what we need. We need someone that can come in, score and assist, because all the other ones in the front 4 can do that. So another one is exactly what we need. Now, while I've never seen him play in Russia, I've seen him play for Croatia quite a few times. Usually he's out on the right or the left, and he works hard off the ball as well. I've always noticed that he works hard, he tracks back, he does the dirty work, and this is what will be impressed with David Moyes. Now, he sort of flopped, if you like, at Everton. I think that's a bit harsh. I think it's harsh to suggest he flopped at Everton. Did he do well? No. But who did under Ronald Koeman? It wasn't a good time for Everton under Ronald Koeman, was it, at Goodison Park? And Vlasic certainly didn't do well then. He's gone away, but he wasn't even 20 years old though. I think that's important. He's only 23 as it stands. That's after going away from Everton for a few years and, you know, settling in at CSKA and producing big numbers, doing well for Croatia too. And I think that's important because the rumours are that Moyes made contact with Vlasic a couple of weeks ago. So when that name came in the press for the first time, that's actually when West Ham and David Moyes made contact with Nikola Vlasic. And that David Moyes has spoken to him and he's supposedly impressed by how much he's matured, and that's one of the big reasons that he wants to bring him to West Ham for £30 million as well. So big money. Add that in with Kurt Zouma. I guess the question is, how much have we got left, if anything? Do we have any money left after this transfer? It is believed to be very close that he's going to be the man David Moyes brings in for his attacking option. And it ticks a lot of the boxes for me. The age is right. He's had some experience of England. While he's not set the Premier League alight, he'll know whether he likes England or not. He's very versatile, scores goals, gets assists, works hard off the ball. Ticks a lot of the boxes, this one. I can understand why we're going after Nikola Vlasic, or why David Moyes wants Nikola Vlasic. But the question is then, is there another one? And I think we need another one. I think we've had a good window so far, keeping our main players. We've got rid of the Declan Rice speculation. Brought in Areola. We've solved the centre-back position. We've brought in Kurt Zouma, who, that was announced last night. I think that's a brilliant signing for West Ham. I think it's an absolute... I think 25 million is a really good price. I think in a few years that 25 million might end up looking like a bargain actually. The wages of Kurt Zouma's high, but not as ridiculous as it was first tipped. You know, supposedly he's wanting 140 grand a week. But yeah, the reports are that his contract's worth about £85,000 a week, so it's a really good contract to have Kurt Zouma on. What we've done there with Kurt Zouma, we've upgraded our weakest player in the starting 11. I thought Craig Dawson, I thought he was the poorest player against Newcastle, and I thought he was the worst player again yesterday. 3 games in, and Craig Dawson's been our worst player in 2 of them, I think. I think he had a good game against Leicester, though. But I'm assuming Kurt Zouma is replacing Craig Dawson, but I think it's a fair assumption to make. So we've upgraded our weakest player in the starting 11. Then Areola's in to sort of replace Fabianski long term. That's that sorted. So we've upgraded 2 players in the starting 11 so far. Does Nikola Vlasic upgrade any of the ones? Maybe not straight away. He perhaps doesn't start against Southampton yet, but you've got to back him to eventually take the place of either Saeed Benrahma or Jared Bowen. Probably one of those two. That's who Vlasic should be looking to replace long term at West Ham. But this is what you need. You need competition. We need another body on top of this, I think. I still think we need one more. And like I said, I think if we sign Vlasic, I think that's a good window for West Ham. But that's it. It's good. It's good. We get someone else like Jesse Lingard, it would become an excellent window as far as I'm concerned. Yes, we'll still be a couple of bodies short, but I don't think we were ever going to bring in 6-7 signings at West Ham this summer. It just wasn't going to happen. So with that in mind, I think we can get one more in, someone like Lingard or Origi or something. I think this would make it an excellent window for West Ham, assuming Vlasic does happen, of course. But like I said, a lot of the reports are very confident that he's close to signing at West Ham. Reliable reports as well. People that have been reporting on the Kurt Zouma one as well as Areola one. Yes, okay, they've reported on Milenkovic too, but they've done alright so far. These people reporting that it's close. Vlasic is supposedly close. Now, does this close the door on Jesse Lingard? And I think it does, because I would assume we don't have another 20 million after this. If we sign him for 30 million, I don't think we're going to have another 20 million. Do we really have 80 million to spend this summer? I'm not too sure. So I think we'd maybe be then looking towards the loan market or something for another player. And I can't see Jesse Lingard on loan happening. He's in his final year of his contract at Manchester United. It would make no sense for Man United to loan Jesse Lingard out, none whatsoever. So I can't see that. The only thing I can maybe see happening is perhaps a short-term loan for Jesse Lingard, where we've got an obligation to buy him in the January transfer window, so we're just kicking the can down the road a little bit. But if this club want to show ambition, they want to show that we're serious this season about qualifying for European football again, so that this year isn't a fluke. And I think despite what was a disappointing result in the end yesterday, 7 points from 9 is a great start. I think it also shows that we can compete once more. We can try and get European football once more. So we're getting Nikola Vlasic done, and we'll get a player like Jesse Lingard, or similar ability to Jesse Lingard. I think that would be ambition for West Ham. I do think that would be ambitious, and I would be very, very happy with that. But anyway, excellent signing yesterday in Kurt Zouma. Fantastic. Nikola Vlasic is supposedly the man that's next to arrive, and David Moyes' attacking option for next season for 30 million. Anyway, I'm going to disappear. Just want to do a little video, inform you of the breaking news on social media at the minute, and have a little discussion about it. It ticks a lot of the boxes. A big yes from me. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in a bit.